Now what's got into you?
As if you didn't know.
I don't.
Well, guess. Give it a go.
Okay. Being dead, I estimate, might lead one to depression.
Yet vindicates my views about the medical profession.
Then what?
Then what? She says, as innocent as pie. It's you, my sweet. I could punch you in the eye.
My good sir, please, if I've offended...
Spare me. Our acquaintanceship is ended. You think I'm a rom-com writer. That's your so-called supposition.
My dear Jean-Baptiste, with your permission...
No.
The very reason for my presence here is as your raisonneur, like Clissalde and Philante. That's why I exist, monsieur. So I must beg your pardon, but I do not understand.
And I hereby refuse to be maligned and canned and penned. This malice, unsupported and without any foundation.
Please don't be upset. It is a simple observation.
No.
But...
I won't listen.
But...
Who is the author of this slander?
Weld.
Traitor, viper, villain, he ought to be expelled. Did he mention me by name? Did he place the accent on the E?
It was more a general claim, speaking metaphorically.
Tell me the specifics. What is his allegation?
Romantic comedy on stage connotes the festive celebration of true love and merry hearts in a love story, presented sympathetically but with amusement, leading to a happy ending.
You see, such disrespect, such deliberate offending. This Weld, French theatre is his bag? 1600s specifically?
No.
What? Speak up.
No, not especially. Elizabethan theatre mostly was the focus of his study.
What? I'm French, if you've forgotten, and show me some bloody respect. How old do you think I am? Go on, guess.
Look, in all your plays, true love meets with success. Your work is hell amusing and endings are always on the up, and that's the textbook definition. You can look it up. Essential to a romance is the betrothal at the end, and that's usually what you do, my Denier friend.
The romances in my work are non-core. Don't be a jerk.
Are not.
Are too. Are too. And here's the proof. Molière puts in young lovers merely to hold his plot together.
That's Matthews. Sexist critics are birds of a feather. He also said there was a deficiency in female lives that prevented them becoming playwrights. And besides, while female novelists exist, he said, no one of them has yet been able to handle a large theme powerfully and to interpret life with the unhasting and unresting strength which is the distinguishing mark of the mightier masters of fiction.
I can see how that might lead to friction.
Friction? It's part of his worldview, a sentiment he has. Matthews began authorising the writing of drama as masculine. The rhetoric of masculinity and vitality was a communicative strategy designed to discount others as enfeebled, because critics see romance as girly and lesser. They contort great work out of the genre without logical support.
Eustace understood it the best of anyone. My happy endings are presented in such a way as to poke fun precisely at the conventions of the traditional romantic comedy.
Then why are they there at all? You could make a parody of any subject you chose, man. You have the wit.
Nothing else would do the job. Just confess it.
Besides romance, what other kind of story? I suppose it could be of honour. It could be of glory. It could be of vengeance from heaven above. Playwrights make no excuse if you've heard it before, because there are 7 plots on which we can draw.
Who said that? Some imbecile, obviously.
You. The hypochondriac? 1673? If there are 7 plots available, why all the romance? I guess I just don't understand your reluctance.
The rom-com sits right there on the romance shelf. And romance books, well, I don't read them myself, but they have, shall we say, dubious literary virtues. I tackle vital, important concerns and issues.
Genre is at its best exploring serious themes.
My dialogue is gorgeous.
So's mine.
In your dreams, my characters are complex with real conviction.
Readers love all kinds of characters in genre fiction.
I am France's most important and celebrated playwright. Every Frenchman knows my works. They bring him true delight. They don't speak French. They say, I speak the language of Molière.
A franc for all your nonsense, and I would be a millionaire.
Listen before you argue such a wild indictment. You write rom-coms yourself. I dare you to deny it.
I won't deny it, because I do. I quite plainly agree. Of my 4 novels published, rom-coms have made up 3.
Rom-coms are novels. They belong upon the page. You just said it yourself. They don't exist upon the stage.
Rom-coms can be books and movies. They can also be TV.
What are these things you mention? I died in 1673. Regardless, my point is, theatre is a different category.
It's not. Perfumery existed long before its adaptation into You've Got Mail. A rom-com built on its foundation. The Philadelphia story began life as a play as well.
Must I say again, I have been dead for quite a spell. I don't know half of the examples you bring up in this debate. Stick to pre-1650s, then I can participate.
Okay. This gives no satisfaction, but you're forcing the discussion. I hate to mention, him, but Much Ado About Nothing?
Never heard of it. Besides, examine almost all of my shows. The lovers are together already under the father's nose from before the curtain call, before the first page.
True. That is, I think, a limitation of the stage. Benedict and Beatrice had also met before. They had, if you recall, a kind of merry war.
Ooh, I can't be abreast of work from every single egg who floats around the stage in Stratford like a maniac.